Having you here. How have you been? Thank you for stopping by. Welcome. Potato Dragon, you as well. Always great having you here. Burger Posting, welcome back as well. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Nice meeting you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today will be the day that we speak about Vocaloid and vocal synths, but we will do that in 15 minutes. First, we will talk normally. Hi, Esila. Hi, how are you? Great to story. How have you been? Let me... Okay. Good to go. Okay, so for today... Sorry, I'm thirsty. For today, we're trying out something new, but I won't say what the new thing is in case it fails horribly. If it goes through and it works functional enough, you will see the change later, but for now, that will be a secret. It'll be embarrassing if it ends up not working. So for now, it's a secret. Fine, had nice dreams today. That's good, that's good. What do you dream about? I'm glad you're doing well. It makes me happy. Are you recording yourself? You bet I am. I almost forgot, but I didn't. I remembered this time. I should have plenty of space on my phone. Leo Bell, welcome in. How are you? Great having you back. How have you been? How was your Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday for you. I wouldn't know. I was asking you. Oh, you were asking me. I had a nice dream last night. And I remembered it after I woke up. And I was going to write it down so I remember it, but I forgot to write it down. So now I don't know what the dream is about. Meowdy, it's okay? Okay, I'm glad you're doing all right. How about you? I'm glad I'm suddenly don't know English. Jeez. I'm doing pretty well, thank you. I'm doing fantastic, actually. I was about to be doing pretty bad. Because like 15 minutes before I was supposed to start, my roommate, the one I actually like share the room with, came back, and like she threw in like a load of laundry, and I was like, oh, laundry takes like hours to do. She's gonna be here for hours. And by the time I'll be free, it's gonna be like the time that I should, like, out of respect, not be streaming for the people who are debuting. Luxon, welcome back. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hello, Sia. Hi. Felt lol, it's my rabies. Sorry. Oh, darn. Now I have to go to the doctor. Did you make tea? Yes, I did. I made tea before this, and I made sure not to burn my hands this time. I covered my hands in my sleeves, because I'm wearing long sleeves today, even though it's pretty warm out today. What flavor for today? Throat coat again. I'm still trying to recover my throat. Still trying to feel better. Oh, I'm on Twitch. Wow. Okay. Now that I've got that sorted out, I'm going to get the Twitch link. I'm going to add that to... I typed in the URL instead of copying it. Oops, I hate when I do that. How long until the move, by the way? We have like a week and a half about, I think. Smooth Brain, welcome back. How are you? Hi, Esila. Hi, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I'm sorry I wasn't here yesterday. I had to spend half a day waiting at the DMV. I watched the VOD, though. Don't even worry about it. It's okay. I'm happy that you, like, put in the effort to watch the past live stream. I appreciate that. It's okay. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button instead of copying it. I keep pressing Control Z instead of Control C. Okay. Now I go to Twitter, and I find the tweet that I just made, and I put the restream under it. There we go. Perfect. As perfect as it can be, at least. Hi, Esila. Hi, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. I'm happy that you decided to return to me. Okay, there we go. Now we're all ready. I should have absolutely everything I need set up. For anyone who was not here when I said this earlier, today I'm going to try out something new, but I will not tell you the new thing. I'll tell you that the new thing exists, but you don't get to know what it is just in case it fails embarrassingly. Looking emoji. It's nothing big or anything. You'll see it later, hopefully. I'm pretty confident it won't completely fail me. How are you feeling about the new people coming to stream with you guys? It's pretty cool that we're getting new people. I'm just not super looking forward to having to babysit children. Not exactly my ideal audience, but like, if they can behave, then sure, they can stay. I just hope that they know how to act, I guess. And it's always worth a try. Yeah, it's worth trying. Hyped about secret new things that can fail spectacularly. Well, let's hope that it doesn't fail. What's the ideal audience? People who have enough of a developed brain. That's my ideal audience. People who can And ideally, people who have enough of a developed brain that they can think for me instead, because my brain just like doesn't work. Not serious, of course. I don't want you guys to do everything for me. But like, if you guys could make up for what I lack, that'd be pretty neat. Also not serious. Babysitter Esila. I don't know. I'm not too fond of looking after kids. Charlie, welcome in. How are you? Great having you back. Damn, developed. I'm out. Oh no. It's okay. You can stay. You get a pass. I've developed brain, but it's smooth. I'll let you stay. You know how to behave yourself. I'll let you stay. Oh no, how many kgs of brain matter at least? I don't know kilograms. I only know how to measure in pounds. I only know how to measure in pounds. I don't even know ounces, if I'm being honest. I forgot all of like the conversions. IQ 140 plus stream? No, that would be severely limiting my audience to probably maybe like one person. Fully developed frontal lobe gang. Yeah, 25 plus. That's pretty cool. Look River, welcome in. Hi, how are you? I'm not exactly sure on the pronunciation of your name, but please do let me know if I'm getting it wrong. I want to get it as right as possible. Nate Ghost 11, welcome in. How are you? Oh no, you're American. I know. Shame. My biggest flaw. Concern emojis. What is KG? Man, I don't know. G, hi. Hi, how are you, Cryo? This is about all the people with reptile brains. And if you're a reptile, honestly, like, that's fine. You can stay as long as you know how to act, as long as you're not, like, completely insane or anything. Just behave. Yeah, I don't like all the skivvy Riz talk. Yeah, I don't really know how to, like, interact with that. I don't know what any of that means. Esila can only understand freedom units. Exactly. And only parts of them, because I don't know, like, ounces and stuff. Which is really bad. You don't know what a meter is either? No, I don't. I don't know how big... No, wait, is a meter... Never mind. I was confusing it with a yard, because a yard is 3 feet, but is a meter 3 yards? Looking emoji. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Based American Esila. Yep, I guess so. I'll try to remember to convert to imperial units for you. No, you should not feel obligated to do the conversions for me. Please do not put in that effort. It's around 2 feet. Oh, so a meter is a yard? Interesting. I never understood feet and yards. Feet and yards come in different sizes, no? Exactly! They come in different sizes, but you measure in feet and yards anyways, which is like specifically 12 inches and 3 feet. Yards, if you have one, aren't often 3 feet, at least in places that aren't like super expensive, I guess. Or places that are more expensive because yards are like a plus point, right? But, like, yards aren't usually 3 feet, and feet aren't usually 12 inches, right? Like, 12 inches is a pretty big foot. I don't think I've seen feet that are, like, actually that big. No wonder you like burgers so much. Oh, yeah, because I'm American. It's in my blood, obviously. All I can measure is in football fields. I don't even know how much of a football field is. Do they measure those in, like, yards, too? I think that's how football works, because they, like, run a few yards, and it's got the lines on it with chalk or something. I don't know. I don't know anything about sports. I gave up when my mother told me I couldn't play volleyball. Delicious, thank you. My favorite. It was so yummy. I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten today. Good day, Esila. Good to see you. Good to see you too. Hi, Esila. Hi, chat. Welcome in, Ophelia. Great having you here. Oh, I remembered something. Hold on real quick. Let me just, okay. Okay. That should be it. And I go back to Twitch. There we go. Esila, please eat. OMG, I know. I'm waiting until after. Recently, I developed a fear that I'll have, like, a really bad stomach ache during my streams, and I'll have to, like, quit early on top of my already limited time, and then I'll fall behind even more, so I want to wait until after. So as soon as I'm done, I'm going to go make something to eat. Something for dinner or lunch. It'll be like 2 p.m. It'll be like both, kind of. Jor Bizzle, welcome back. How are you? Pleasure having you here. How have you been? Welcome, welcome. Right now we're just talking normally, but we will talk about today's subject soon, because it's 12:11, and we usually start like 15 minutes after, unless we get distracted. It's hi job. Oh, hi. People are saying hi to you. Wow. I love when you guys know each other. Hi, Ophelia. Whoa, you're in 2 places? That's pretty cool. Wow, dedicated. So how many of you are actually watching on like 2 devices? I know that's been like a thing that people have done a few times, but how many of you are there right now? Gee, it's like I can hear him. Yeah, exactly. Water, I'm so thirsty. At the same time? I mean, like, I kind of just assume that it's at the same time, because I see them type on AniLive, and I see them also type, like, around the same time on Twitch. I want to know which of Esila's viewers she thinks has 140 plus IQ. I don't think any one of you, like, particularly, like, I'm not guessing any single one of you has that number, but, like, statistically, like, there's a chance, right? Maybe there's one of you. What if some are... You're right, I did not consider that possibility. Toki Charlie, welcome in. I'm not exactly sure on how to pronounce your name. Please do let me know if I'm getting it wrong. How have you been? Welcome in. Rude? Wait, what did I say that was rude? 140 is like way above average, right? Like most people have like 120. I'm not calling you guys like dumb. Yeah? I have AniLive open for the analytics and Twitch open for the audio. Gotcha. Work Wi-Fi does not allow the app to work, but I can watch Twitch on my work computer. Lol. Gotcha. I'm pretty sure you talked about that before. I think I remember that. My tea is now cool enough to hold in my hand, but it's not cold enough to drink yet. We'll have to wait on that. Hopefully it's soon. Twitch, necessary for any workplace. Yeah, exactly. The number one factor in why all businesses succeed. They let all their employees watch Twitch all day, obviously. Kippington, welcome in. How are you? Nice meeting you. How have you been? Thank you for stopping by. 0.4% of population is IQ of over 140. Yeah, exactly. It's not super common. Don't most people have 100 and not 120? I think IQ is defined from 100 being average. I thought it was 120 that was average. Oops, I opened the wrong thing. Okay, let me go to a different tab. Average. I love streaming on AniLive. Genuine. It's just sad we have these problems. Okay, the average IQ is between 85 and 115. Okay, so I was a little overestimating it. So 115 is on the high end, but yeah. 100, I guess, would make sense. Okay, back to looking at Twitch. Did the app crash? Yes, it did. No, average. Oh no, did the app crash? Yes. Much love. Much love to you as well. We're so back. Indeed, we're back. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you guys for coming back for me. I appreciate it. Yeah, it kind of follows normal distribution. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome in new people as well. Lone Wolf, great having you back. Nobi Nova, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. Not exactly sure on the pronunciation, but I'll do my best. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate the Destroyer. Thank you. Fearless KD, welcome in. How are you? Nice having you. Nice meeting you. Esila, Lone Wolf, I remember you. This is like your 3rd or 4th time being here. Thanks for liking. I appreciate that, guys. I don't need likes. Please don't hurt yourself over them. Oh no, Esila's being canceled for talking about IQ averages. No! Delicious, thank you. That was the most delicious burger yet. All burgers are very delicious, but they only get more delicious the more that I eat them. Thank you guys for liking. I appreciate that. What is an IQ? It's like how good at you, how good you are at like understanding logic is measured in IQ. And the way I spoke about that, you'd probably assume that mine is very low. But I did also mention it's about logic and not communication skills. So, how non-dumb one is. One can be smart and have a low IQ. It reaches like a certain point in the lows where like if you're low enough, it means you're like mentally disabled or something. Don't quote me on that. I'm not exactly sure. But for the most part, it doesn't exactly measure like how smart you are or anything like that. A measure of your brain is braining. It depends on how you define smartness. Exactly. Smartness can be defined in many different ways. And it can change on one's own personal views. Depends on how you define smartness. I got a 0 IQ. If you had a 0 IQ, you would not be here right now. You would not be functioning enough to be here and talking with me. I'd say you probably have like at least 100, Lone Wolf. At least 100. You're at least the average, probably, I would say. Yeah, you're right. It varies from place to place. I see. Some places are smarter than others. I see. It's about how good you can understand a 3x3 grid of shapes. Yeah, that's how they test your logic skills. Only smart thing I have are clothes. Smart clothes? Being smart at clothes? How do you... Serious. In all seriousness, I would be around average, yeah. IQs aren't accurate, though. Yeah, not something I place, like, a ton of faith in, personally. Tea's still too warm. I want to drink it. It's not fair that it has to cool down for so long. IQ talks bring me back to my undergraduate psych classes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to bring back the memories. Clothes can be smart. It means something similar to elegant. I don't think I'm understanding, but thank you for doing your best to explain that to me. I will clarify that my lack of understanding is not due to your explanation, but due to my own shortcomings. Yo, hi Zed, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. How have you been? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, we're a few minutes past the time we usually start talking about, like, what we're supposed to start talking about. But, like, we're also 2 minutes away from 20, so you might as well round up. Crying emojis. I'm sorry. I'm not very smart. I'm sorry. It's okay. I don't understand too. Okay, I'm glad I'm not alone, but also I'm sorry. Yeah, if someone is dressed smartly, they dressed well and put together. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But, like, can someone who's dumb also dress well? Don't you round down at 9? You're right, I do. But, like... But right now it's at 18, not 19. And we'll get so into talking that I'll forget that it's 19 and we won't round down. Easy. Oh, touché. I know very little about Vocaloid. I look forward to learning a lot. I have been listening to Vocaloid for like 12, 13 years around that time. I'm not exactly sure how actually like knowledgeable I am on it. But someone suggested we talk about Vocaloid today, and I like Vocaloid, so we're gonna try. We'll see how well we can stay on topic, because I'm not very good at actually staying on topic. I go on like a lot of tangents and stuff, and then I like lose what I'm actually talking about. So we'll see how on topic we actually stay. Kozak, welcome in. How are you? Great having you here. How have you been? Welcome. Yes, lol, you don't have to be smart to dress smart. I see. Gotcha. Luca Night Fever. I know that one. I used to have, like, the chorus of the dance memorized, and that's it. I used to learn Vocaloid dances. It was very fun. I stopped, like, maybe 7 years ago, because I moved to a place that I didn't have space to keep practicing dance, and I also, like, when I first started, I had, like, a big mirror in my room, and I no longer had a big mirror in my room. So I couldn't, like, check my work, and I didn't want to develop bad habits because I wasn't checking my work. So I had to stop, unfortunately, as much as I enjoy dance. Doing good. Just got my lunch break, lol. Gotcha. Please enjoy your lunch if you're actually having lunch on your lunch break. Please do rest well, and good luck when with work when it resumes. Is Esila a good dancer? I would not say so, no. Despite my interest in dance, I would not say I'm a good dancer. Sheep dance. Yeah, I've done that a few times. Taco Tamiyaki, welcome back. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. How have you been? Dark Blaze, nice meeting you. How have you been? Thank you for stopping by. Welcome. Should we all just start listing our favorite Vocaloid songs now? Sure. I'm curious on what you guys like. Sure. Favorite Miku album? I would say, not even just Miku, but like my favorite Vocaloid album would be Before the Curtain Call Ends by Nabuna. There's not a single song on that album that is skippable. It's illegal to skip any of them. And on that album is Gekijo Aika, my favorite Nabuna song. And I sing it every time I do karaoke. I love that song. A favorite sight things I remember is some Eskimo tribes have an inherent sense of cardinal directions. Since they live in a wide landscape of flat snows, you can spin them around blindfolded and they still know north, west, east, and south. Oh, that's cool. Interesting. I didn't know that. I never could do that in a million years. I still have to like point like up, right, down, left, never eat soggy waffles to remember like which direction is which. I no longer have to look at which finger makes the L to distinguish left from right, but I still have to do never eat soggy waffles. Esila, I know. I'm not very smart, I know. They must be magnetic. Yeah, they must have metal inside of them. Do you count with your fingers too? Only when it's like there's multiple factors in the counting. Like, I don't know how to describe it. But like sometimes it makes it easier. My favorite modern Vocaloid song is probably Kami Poina, Goddish, and when it comes to more classic ones, maybe Meltdown. Meltdown is a very good one. Meltdown like still holds up so well to this day. Like if I didn't know anything about Vocaloid and I heard Meltdown, I'd probably think it was made within the last like 5 years. Like, it still like sounds really good even if it's aged. I got a DJ way to remember NSEW. I get you, but when you're counting two things, you can use your fingers to keep one of the counts. Yeah, exactly. Kind of like that. I'm not super into Vocaloid, but the songs I like enough to remember the titles are Senmanzakura, Matryoshka, Anamanaguchi's Miku, and Rabbit Hole. Gotcha. Rabbit Hole's like really recent, right? I haven't been super into Vocaloid the past few years. I want to get back into it, but like I just haven't found a lot of the recent music to be like to my taste. Like I've tried a lot of the like new Deco Nina stuff just like doesn't click with me. It's not in the way that like, oh, this song is bad, because like they're clearly made skillfully. Like obviously it's Deco Nina. But they don't make my brain as happy as old Vocaloid songs do, I guess. Smooth Brain, thanks for liking. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, overall, my favorite Miku song, hands down, is Secret Police. Oh, Secret Police is really fun to play in a future tone. I love pressing the buttons super fast. But lots of nice classics there. I really appreciate that. I like the old songs. I know that Rabbit Hole's been really popular. I've been seeing like a lot of art of it. I think it's really cute. One of my favorite Vocaloid songs is 1/6 Out of the Gravity. Nice. I haven't listened to that like a ton, but I do like it. It is always a pleasant surprise when it does come up on my shuffle. When I actually do listen to my Vocaloid playlist, because I've kind of stepped away from my humongous Vocaloid playlist because YouTube Shuffle sucks. Maybe I'll listen to it some more. Personally, I'm a Kagero Project enjoyer. Same here. I love Kagero Project. Kagero Project, yes, oh my god. Multiple Kagero Project people. I like Insanity by Circus P. That's a classic. I never got super big into English Vocaloid songs, or like, Insanity has like a little bit of English, right? I've listened to it like many times. I don't remember. It's not one of my like big ones. But I never really got into like producers that make like English songs, because as an English speaker, like the English quality hasn't been super good up until like recently. As Vocaloid 6, like the quality of the English is like really decent. In the past, it was just kind of a little off. Angry Zealot, welcome back. How are you? I'm late. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. We're recording. You can watch it back later. Not sure what I expected, but the recent Miku Expo setlist was a ton of songs I didn't know. I don't even know what the setlist was. I know that Miku Expo was like kind of super lame because it was just a screen instead of a hologram. Was that Miku Expo? I think it was, right? I like the part that goes love, blah, 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 blah. Super interesting lyrics. Kage Pro enjoyers and AniLive chat. Good taste, indeed. Good, so good taste. Super good taste. So I'm not too much into Vocaloid, but I really like Kagero Project. Kagero Project's really good. Even if you don't like Vocaloid, I'd probably recommend that if you want to get into a Vocaloid-related series. Yeah, just a bug led screen this year. The bugs led the screen? That's pretty neat. Go bugs. Wasn't the Miko Expo the mid-concert that everyone hated? Yeah, it was. It was. I wish I could have gone to Miko Expo in the past. I never even got close to being able to go, unfortunately. But if this is the way that it continues, then I'll probably never go. I don't want to look at a screen. I want to look at the hologram instead. That's cooler. Yeah, the recent Miko Expo, big flat screen. The bugs are getting smarter. Indeed, indeed. I'm so proud of them. They've come a long way. I appreciate their work. Maybe next time the bugs will be so smart that they'll do the Miko Expo the way it used to be. Looking forward to a Esila hologram one day. Me hologram? We'll see. I'll do my best. We'll get there. Hopefully. What are your favorite Kagero Project songs? Above anything else? Gunjo Rain. I like Gunjo Rain. I like that one. The guitar is the most satisfying. I really like the way it sounds. Story's good. Sounds good. The voice is good. I like that one the most. 3D shape. Yeah, I'll be 3D one day if I keep working hard. Brian H342, welcome in. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. It's nice meeting you. How have you been? From this point forward, I should probably just call you Brian. I don't know why I read the numbers in your name. Right now we're talking about Vocaloid. Do you like Vocaloid, Brian? Or vocal synth? Maybe you're more of a synth V person. Maybe you like Chevio instead. Maybe you're an Utao person. I love Utao. If we're talking English Vocaloid songs, I mostly only listen to Gumi. Yeah, I've never been a super big English Vocaloid song person, but I'm more inclined to listen to the English Vocaloid song if it's sung by Gumi. I know some pretty smart bugs. That's pretty neat. You'll have to introduce me. Bugs are pretty cool. I like bugs. As long as they're not touching me. As long as they're not touching me, I like bugs. Bugs are pretty cool besides that. No clue what that is. What is it? Okay, so in songs, right? In popular music, there's usually vocals. A long time ago now at this point, they made it so that you don't have to have a person sing it. You can have a computer sing it. So you don't have to, like, wait for them to show up to the studio. You don't have to pay them any sort of royalties. You can make them sing whatever you want. So it's like that. You type your words into a computer and it sings your song for you. That is vocal synth. Favorite Vocaloid character? I wouldn't exactly call them characters. I think of them more as tools than I do characters. So considering that, I like the tools because of their sound most. Len and Flower. And I actually own Flower. I own V4 Flower. I also own her talk bank. I don't use it though. I probably shouldn't have bought it. It's still cool though. It's still really cool. Kasane Tato Enjoyer, good taste. I saw that she got a Synth V voice bank. I really want that. I love Synth V. Like in my heart, Vocaloid will always be number one, but like in my brain, I just like Synth V more. I like the way it sounds more. I like the way it works more. Like Vocaloid 5 was super disappointing, and they came out with Vocaloid 6, and it seems infinitely better than 5 was. I just haven't been able to try it yet, so I can't give it a fair comparison. But I love using Synth V, and I really want to try her Synth V bank. We love Teto in this household. Same. You cannot go wrong. A couple other modern Vocaloid songs I like are Otome Kaibo, Maiden Dissection, Vampire King, basically the songs I can find on my local arcade's Taigo no Tatsujin-lo. Gotcha. For modern, what exactly are we qualifying as modern? T-Products, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. It feels odd being the one thanking you for the raid since I'm not the one streaming. On the topic, thank you, Burger Posting, for restreaming. I really appreciate that. I'm neck deep into Eurobeats. When I heard Night Fever, I started exploring Vocaloid. Also, Baka 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 in another banger. Otome Kaibo's great. Agreed. I did like that one. I'm not super big on that producer's newer stuff, but Otome Kaibo's an exception. I like that one. Ty, welcome in. How are you? How have you been? Thanks for stopping by. AO, Sweden's raid, Synth V is crazy. It sounds so real. Exactly, it's so cool. It's so cool seeing how far Vocaloid has come. Because back when I did it, back when I was, first listening to Vocaloid, you could very clearly tell, yeah, this is a robot singing this. Even if it's in a language you don't understand, excuse me. Even if it's in a language you don't understand, which, kind of masks it, since you don't exactly know what, flaws to listen out for in terms of, pronunciation and stuff. So there's that level of masking it. But even then, you can still tell, yeah, that's a robot. But, nowadays with Synth V, you can fool people. People can think that it's a human being singing, and that's so cool. It's come so far. Especially in recent years. Any Vocaloid design you like, even if you don't listen to their songs? Any Vocaloid design I like? Designs. Huh. Designs. When I think about them, as someone who, more uses them than, enjoys them as, beings that are characters, I know that they all have, not all of them, I know that a good amount of them have designs so that they, sell better. You're more inclined to buy, the box with the disc in it if it has an anime girl on it. I don't care about that. I'm more of a, I care about the way they sound person. Maybe in the past, I would have thought more about the way they look, but, that'd probably be way before I got into actually, producing Vocaloid covers or vocal synth covers. So, maybe not. Have you made any songs yourself? I've made many songs. Were they any good? No. Will I ever release them? No. And if I wanted to, I still wouldn't be able to because they're lost forever. Lucky me. Maybe in the future I'll make more. They'll still be bad, though. They'll still be really bad. Technology is scary, indeed. I love Esila singing noises. I'm glad that they're not off-putting. My first exposure to Vocaloid is when stumbling to Miku singing Ivan Polka on YouTube a long time ago. I got into Vocaloid a long time ago too, but it's so long ago I honestly don't remember exactly what my first experience was. It's been so long, it kind of just feels like something that's always been there, you know? Yeah, I prefer sounds, but it's a plus if the design is nice. Yeah. Frey, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Nice meeting you. How have you been? We're talking about Vocaloid and vocal synths. Do you happen to like Vocaloid? Do you have any favorite songs? Did you have millions of views? No, I never uploaded them. They were for my ears purely. I never showed them to anybody. That'd be embarrassing. No, thank you. Hi, how are you, Frey? It's modern if I don't remember playing it on Osu 8 odd years ago. Okay, that's fair enough. Have you ever seen a Vtuber do one of those streams where they make one of those voice banks Zindamon read the chat messages to them? I don't think I've seen that, no. It's a shame. I wouldn't say so. It makes me feel safe and secure and not scared that I don't have that out there. It makes me feel better. I'm new here. Well, welcome in. If you have any questions, please do let me know. I'll do my best to answer. I'm happy having you here. Hopefully we can enjoy our time together. I think Celia Kiami has done a song with Synth V, and it sounded nutty. Nutty positive or nutty negative? Maybe you were a music prodigy, but no one could tell you. Well, I'm not. I can tell you that. I'm not a prodigy, in anything I do, even. People would be more interested in other musical instruments if they looked like anime girls. I mean, yeah, probably. I know that would appeal to a few more people at least. Nutty positive? Gotcha. That's good. How do I become a VTuber? Okay, so the way you become a VTuber, first stream to make sure that you enjoy streaming so you don't waste $1 billion on a model. Second, once you know that you like streaming and want to keep streaming, find an artist you like that has terms that you agree with, who will draw what you want and design your character for you. You will pay them to do that. They will not do anything for exposure. They will not do anything for free. Pay them the entire amount. Tip them as well, even. Go ahead, tip the artist. Once you're done with your design, then you find a different artist that does models. And then you commission them. You pay them full. You tip them. And then you find a different artist that does specifically rigging. You pay them in full. Tip them too. And then you're all done. You have a VTuber. Then you can stream with your VTuber model. Okay. Free, thanks for liking. I appreciate that. There's also free and pre-made models you can find online. Yes. If you want to start streaming immediately as a VTuber, there are free options. Like, even if you open VTube Studio, like, there are, like, built-in free models. They're just not as, like, individualized, I guess, since anyone can use them. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate that, Frey. Thank you, thank you. Also see if you're diagnosed with a mental problem. Yeah, maybe do that too. And respect them. Yes, respect them. Give them respect. Give them money. Give them tips. Pay them well, please. Mental problem is canon arc for VTubers. Yes, preach. A lot of tipping involved. You need to make sure to keep your artists happy. You need to make sure to give them many dollars. Because if they don't get enough dollars, they won't be able to do art anymore, and they'll have to go get a job that's not art, and that would probably make them also pretty sad. Make sure that they can keep living and affording to buy food, please. As in the VTuber community, like, we would not be anywhere without artists, so please do everything you can to provide them the necessary support. You can also design and rig everything yourself, the painful way. Right. Yes, you can. It is something that is very hard. I will say this from experience. It takes a lot of time. It's very hard, but that is an option. There's an alternative path. Apply to a company, cough, Nexas, cough, get accepted, and have them give you a model. Right? But also you'll still need experience and, like, that kind of stuff. You'll still need the, like, necessary tools. Is there an age to be a VTuber? If you want to join a company or an agency, there's... For the ones who are less fishy, there will be an age limit. You'll have to be 18 plus. But if you want to be a VTuber, as long as you're abiding by whatever platforms you're streaming on's rules in terms of, like, age, then you should be fine. Just be careful looking at, like, the rules of what your age can and can't be. My introduction to Vocaloid was, okay, my college friends playing the MV for Ia's cover of Chikyu Saigo no Kokuhaku. Gotcha. Prodigy at being sheep. We got kind of off topic. We're supposed to be talking about Vocaloid. I'll just catch up with the messages real quick. As quick as I can. I think it was called Cinderella and Romeo by Miku, that one classic. Gotcha. I got what you're talking about. NV Raider, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Nice meeting you. How have you been? Welcome. Thank you also for the gift. I appreciate that. We're supposed to be talking about Vocaloid right now, but I have a lot of chat messages to catch up on that are a little off topic. Okay. Prodigy at being sheep? Maybe I'm a prodigy at being sheep, yeah. Maybe that's my one skill and talent. Maybe it's that. I think the 3 Vocaloid Ps I most consistently like are 40MP. I'll be honest, I don't know how to pronounce the person with an O's name. Like, when I read it in my head, it just, like, becomes a, like, mix of random letters. But I know who you're talking about. And Pinocchio P. Gotcha. Pretty solid choices. I also quite enjoy 40MP and Pinocchio P. It's a long process, indeed. How do we convince them they're great at this VTubing thing? Them as in who? How to become a Vocaloid? Okay, so I don't know because I've never become a Vocaloid myself, but I'd say probably, like, practice and sing a ton, maybe even, like, take lessons. Start producing covers online and, like, making some sort of presence for yourself online to get yourself noticed. And to become really good at that. Dedicate every, like, waking minute of your life that you have to spare to, like, singing and practicing and making covers and growing that audience. And then eventually you'll be so big that you'll get noticed by, like, Vocaloid and vocal synth making companies, and then you'll have a voice bank. Because they'll offer you one, right? That's how I would assume that it would happen. How do you convince them they're good at VTubing? If there were doubts that you were American before, they're gone now after that tipping rant. Sometimes tipping is a little too much here. But for artists, please give them tips. Please do all you can to support them. Thoughts on Yu Yupe? Personally, my favorite Vocaloid P. I really like Yu Yupe, and I wish that I had their. Is it a he? I don't know. I wish I had their CDs. I've looked at them online, and I've found like a few decent deals, but I never get to them in time. I really want to build up a better CD collection because I have a few. But my collection at the moment does not contain much Vocaloid, unfortunately. Can you make your own voice a Vocaloid? You cannot make your own Vocaloid voice bank, but there's ways to make your own vocal synth voice bank. Like, you can make your own Utao voice bank. I've done that many times before in the past. Used to guys 40 MPs, piano streams, they were nice. I used to do that too. I used to watch them all the time. I'm so sad that he doesn't do those anymore. They were really good background music. Even though I would end up not doing my work because I get distracted so easily, I just watch him play and sing. You and everyone in Nexas who says they're not good or stuff. Oh yeah. I mean, like, eventually, like, I'll start noticing better, I guess. Like, everyone tells me, like, that they enjoy me and that I'm, like, good enough at what I do every day, right? So eventually that'll get through to me. Eventually I'll be more confident in myself. Like, you're all talented in one way or another. Yeah, everyone is. Not so sure about myself, but everyone is, yeah. Gact became a Vocaloid. Do you like Gact or his Vocaloid? I never got into his personal work, but I did enjoy the Vocaloid while it lasted. I'm really sad that there won't be an update to his voice bank because he's retired. 'Cause I think it would be cool if he wasn't retired and that he would update the voice bank, but that's okay. I'll respect his retirement very easily. The Path to Eternity sounds hard. EB Sheet Prodigy. Thank you for the gift, Freya. I appreciate that. What app did you use to make your model? I did not make this model. I did not make this model. I've made models before in the past, but not this one. She sounds clean, but the original will forever be mogged. Hold on. I feel like I'm missing something. Hold on. What is everyone's thoughts on Miku's 2024 redesign? They designed her again? Okay. Miku 2024. What does this girl look like? The one with the big witch hat? That's pretty neat, I guess. I like white and pink. White and pink is pretty cool color combination. You're amazing at the streaming thing. I do my best. I do my best and I'll keep doing my best. Good enough. You're great at streaming from what I've seen and been to a lot of the streams. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Potato Dragon. Elena, welcome in. How are you? Is it Elena or Alana? Or option 3, which is something else. Don't sell yourself short. No, I'll do my best not to. I'll do my best. Esila is the reason I've given this slightly shady platform a chance. I'm glad you're taking the risk for me. I really appreciate that. Let's see. I still need to catch up. We're not talking about our topic because I'm so behind. If only it was that simple, lol. Yep, there he. Have you listened to Lunatia? It's a kind of super band Yupe had years ago with some notable names like Neko and Alushka. I don't think I have, actually. Let me get out my planner so I have something to take notes in. Plus side of doing this stream that is involving music, I get to take recommendations. And I get to improve my palette by exposing it to more things. So let me write that down. Lunetia. Perfect. There we go. Thank you for that. I still can't believe there are Hatsune Miku MTG cards now. There are? I didn't know about that. Interesting. What's the first Vocaloid song you remember hearing? If I'm being honest, I don't know. Maybe I'll be safe and say my first was like World Is Mine or something. I'll be honest, I have no clue. Everyone in Nexus is amazing. I adore the hard work everyone's put into it. Yeah, everyone works so hard. That's really admirable. Sila's the reason I've gotten... Okay, I read that one. My bad. I gotta go to work. I love you, chat. Take care, Sila. May everyone have a wonderful day, night, afternoon. You as well, Lone Wolf. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for the company. Please have a good rest of your day. What's the first Vocaloid song you remember hearing? Okay, got that one. Those Magic the Gathering cards are wild, lol. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a look. Let me open this to the side. Let me look at these. $30? Whoa. Let me look at pictures on Google Images instead. They're so cute. I love these. Too bad I actually know, like, nothing about this. Too bad, huh? Okay. The Miku Pokemon collab was my fave. I've seen a lot about that. They made, like, a lot of Miku designs, and there's, like, some songs. I've only listened to one of the songs. I listened to the, like, Miku, not Miku. But Miku was featured in it. It was mostly, like, Rin and Len, right? I don't remember. I listened to it once. I listened to the, like, Bidoof song. So are you buying? No, I wish I wouldn't be able to afford that. No. I couldn't even if I was more interested in it. I just think it's neat. As soon you can? I mean, we'll see. We'll see. So once I get paid, I'd rather buy things that I, like, actually need anyways than cards that I'm not gonna use. I'm a big fan of opening packs of cards and, like, gambling and stuff, but I'm more of a Pokemon person personally. So even if I only ever look at, like, a card that I open in that pack a singular time, it still made me happy. It still made me happy. But this, I don't know anything about this. What do I do with my Miku card? How do I use my Miku card? Well, I need to buy more cards to use it. Do I just have to put it in a frame and let it sit there? Praying manager listens to our pleas. I am as well. Throne, we'll see. You can always throw serious things you need there and silly things just for fun. If I were to do a throne, I'd do it 100% just things that I need. I'd feel bad if it was just, like, stuff I want. I'd rather get stuff that, like, I genuinely need and would, like, improve my streams. That's what I would do. Nate, welcome back. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. How have you been? Need things like the bell. Yeah, the bell! I need the bell. That's a necessity. It's for immersion. Pack opening streams when? When I can afford it. I want to get one of the, like, I forgot the exact terminology, but, like, one of the big boxes of Pokemon cards that comes with, like, 30 packs. I want to get some of those. I need that. I feel like it would be, 1, a waste of money, 2, not very efficient content, because, like, you can't see the pretty cards that I'll pull. Like, what's the point if you can't see the cards? Like, you'll have to hear me, like, tear open the packs and, like, cycle through the cards, and I can be like, oh, look at this cool secret rare I got. This is worth $5 million. That's so cool. And you'll, and then you'll not believe me. Like, what's the point in that? Like a new apartment with peaceful roommates. Yeah, maybe I'll put an apartment with no roommates on my throne. Maybe you guys can buy that for me. I wonder what's gonna happen to Vocaloid with current AI capability to create singing voices from text. I wonder as well. We're already getting somewhere with, like, AI integrated into vocal synth, because we have, like, the AI voice banks in SynthV, and they, like the AI auto-tuning, which is really good. It's really good. Like, it has its flaws, but there is also the plus that you can also, like, change the tuning at will after it is done. On the topic of that, I saw in Vocaloid 6 that you can just, like, have a recording or, like, sing into your program, and it'll just, like, convert your voice into the voice bank that you want it to be. So, like, you could be the Hatsune Miku. And that sounds really cool, but I feel like that would not work super well, like, if you don't have the, like, option to change the tuning, right? If you don't have the option to edit it. I'm not sure if you can. I don't have Vocaloid 6. I've not even gotten to pirating it. I can't afford it at the moment as much as I wish to try. I don't know how much I'd use it anyways, because now that I've tried SynthV, I'm, like, fully converted. Especially after Vocaloid 5 turned me so far away from Vocaloid. I did not like Vocaloid 5, the editor at least. Needs, like, yeah, stuff that I, like, actually need and stuff that will improve the stream. And booster boxes, yeah, the booster boxes. Some VTubers record their desks sometimes for stuff like that, right? But also we're streaming on AniLive. Right? But we're streaming on AniLive. And then I have the problem where, like, if I do end up doing a handcam stream on YouTube, like, I'm not sure how well I can handle my cards wearing gloves. I don't know. Like, if I get a really good card, I'm gonna want to, like, sleeve it right away and make sure it stays safe, right? I don't know how safe I can keep that card if I'm wearing gloves. SSJ, welcome in. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Loki, you as well. How have you guys been? Kaizen Green, welcome back. How are you? How have you been? Welcome. We are talking about Vocaloid, but also we're talking about Pokemon cards for some reason. Man. I'm so lucky that I don't live by a place that sells Pokemon cards, or else I'd have even less money. Like, I would actually not have enough money to buy food. I would, actually, because I would have self-control, but, like, man, I wish I could open some Pokemon cards right now. Man, I wish. The temptation? Yeah. Like, even when I don't buy anything, every time I go to, like, a store that has a card section, I always go to the card section 100% of the time. I never miss it, even if I'm just browsing. It's fun. Card scalper hate? Indeed. Is there a company restriction on non-VTuber things like nails and hands, or is it personal? I honestly don't know. I've not asked because I don't want to show my hands and nails in the first place. I don't want to show my flesh to you. I'm a virtual tuber. No, thank you. If you collect trading cards to do it for fun. Hydration check? I just took a sip of water. I was ahead. Thanks, appreciate it. Of course. How are your nails, by the way? I no longer have any paint on them. I did file them recently, though. So they're a little shorter. They were getting a little long. They were getting in my way. And now they're not, because they're nice and short again. Okay. We need to stay on topic. How much Vocaloid have we even, like, actually talked about today? How much vocal synth, even? Keeping it vague, since it widens the variety of conversation topic, I guess. Probably not much. Like, I warned you guys earlier. Like, I have trouble staying on topic. And that has been proven. My tea is also cool enough to drink now. It's so tasty. Are you still doing the thing you were planning? Talking about Vocaloid? Yeah, we're trying. We're trying. We're doing our best. It's more immersive without the flesh. Exactly. Why would I break immersion by showing my flesh? What was the name of your favorite album? Missed the first time. Before the Curtain Call Ends by Nabuna. Before the Curtain Call Ends. Curtain Call ga Yamu Mae ni, I think. Any Vocaloid concert recordings you watch? I used to watch as many of them as I could get my hands on. I used to watch a lot of old Miku Expo, a lot of Magical Mirai. I think I own, no, not think, I know I do. I know it's in a box somewhere. I own on DVD one of the Miku Expos. And it's pretty neat. I put that in the DVD player every once in a while. It's always fun. Showing flesh for clout couldn't be God Sheep Empress. People get attention from showing their flesh? I mean, I guess people are curious, but no thank you, even if it brings big number. I don't personally particularly care about big number. I care about, I guess, just streaming, I guess. Enjoying my streams. I care about enjoying my streams. The flesh is weak. Can I see your full model? Yeah, sure. As much of it as you can, at least, because I can't zoom out any further than this. How many companies are doing voice banks anyways? I feel like there's a bunch of brand names like Vocaloid, Voiceroid, Voicebox, etc. There's a lot of them nowadays, right? I don't know the like number off the top of my head or anything. Not like I've been counting. But there's way more than the average Vocaloid enjoyer usually sees. There's a lot. And I don't really get into them most of the time. But I know that they're not completely terrible sometimes. People even show feet. Those are popular. Never in my life will I ever show my flesh. But even more, never in my life, double that times infinity, actually, I will never show my feet. Not with shoes on, not with socks on, and definitely not bare. Fluff? Yeah, there's a lot of fluff. Do you collect any Vocaloid merch? I used to collect figures. I have a few voice banks. I have like some keychains and stuff. I used to be really big on posters. I hate my walls being bare. I need something to look at, and I need them to look back at me. I need to have anime girls on my walls. And right now I live in a place where I can't put up posters, which sucks, especially for like soundproofing and stuff. I can't put anything on my walls. But I have a lot of posters too, or at least used to. I don't really know much about Vocaloid except for the couple of songs in Muse Dash. Sorry I can't participate much. Don't even worry about it. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. Do you own or collect any Vocaloid merch? That was my answer. I just realized your model, leg move too. Yeah. I do like little kicks kind of. Will you be able to do it in your new place? We'll see. We'll see when I get there. Tethera, welcome in. Great having you here. How have you been? Thank you for stopping by. Welcome, welcome. A nice concert DVD. I remember being in high school and downloading the 39's Giving Day 2010 onto my iPod. Nice, nice, nice. If I were to collect anything in particular, like for Vocaloid, it would probably be more concert, like DVDs and Blu-rays. That's probably like my favorite part, watching concerts. And I think the like 3D models and like the holograms are cool. They usually pick nice songs. I say usually because I haven't been like keeping up with more recent concerts and I don't like know the songs, so I can't judge them fairly. But they usually have a pretty nice set list. I think it's fun. I'm also the kind of person who will like, I'll bust out my King's Blade and I'll like cheer to the concert that I'm watching, even if I'm just like watching in my house. It's fun. It adds to the experience. I like it a lot. I saw there was a VTuber who got paid over 20,000 to show feet. Oh my god. Maybe up that to 100,000. Maybe then I'd consider it. Only consider it though. I wouldn't say yes. Only think about it. Ha ha ha. I have Snow Miku merch in my office right now. I braved Hokkaido blizzards for them. Oh my gosh, wow, you work for that. I'm glad you're alive. Hell yeah. Do you know any Wota mixes? I'm gonna need a little more words there. Hold on. Let me type. It's my immediate. Oh, these things. Okay. Yeah, I'm not very good with like terminology. I'm really dumb when it comes to that. I don't. Oh lord, don't forget the feet on desk assets some VTubers have, including HoloLive. Oh my god, I hated that trend. It was so gross. Not my thing. That's cute. I still have yet to watch a Vocaloid concert. The tech that goes into them sounds very interesting. I don't know about now at least, but like there used to be a lot of free ones that you could watch on YouTube. I don't know how legal that was, but there used to be some on YouTube. Just realize your model like moves. We'll be able to do it in your new place, possibly. Thank you for stopping by, Tethera. Blu-rays are super cool. Yeah, Blu-rays are super cool. I don't really care if I watch a Blu-ray or a DVD. It's the same thing to me, except the boxes are different, I guess. I don't really care about the different differences between those. iPod, oh man, I feel old now. Yep, that was a while ago. Nendos or Figmas? I like the idea of Figmas more, but I own more Nendoroids than I do Figmas. I wish I could get some Figmas. I think they're neat. Smokies, welcome in. Hi, how are you? LMAO, Esila the feet hater. I don't know, they're gross. Nothing against anyone who enjoys feet. Like, you do you. As long as you're happy and not hurting anybody, that's all fine and good. But feet are not my thing, and I've made that abundantly clear. Last year I saw Miku Expo in VR. I wish we could all have pen lights in unison. Oh, that'd be nice. And no sheep feet for you, bonk. Yeah, no feet. You will not get my feet. No, thank you. Okay, that's cute. I still have yet to watch Vocaloid concert. Always lose pieces whenever I move with my Nendos. So I do my best to like keep them all in like one place. If like sometimes they get like kind of loose in the boxes, and if that's the case, I try to put them in like a plastic bag. So as far as I know, I don't think I've lost any pieces. But as far as I know, though, who knows? There could be a little, like, hand somewhere, and I just don't know about it. Who knows? Even so, like, they usually come with plenty of spare parts, right? Plenty of interchangeable pieces. As long as you're not missing like a big hair piece or something, which would be a lot harder to lose. Yeah, I used to be pretty big on collecting figures. Not so much anymore. I don't exactly have the means for that anymore either. Maybe one day in the future. I think figures are really cool. I like looking at them. And I like when they get dusty and I can dust them. I like to get some Q-tips and like poke them. I think that's fun for some reason. Moni! Is it Moni? Is it Moni? Is it Money? How are you? Not exactly sure how to pronounce your name, but how have you been? Welcome. Most of the figures I own too are Vocaloid. I have like one of each in like a main set of the Krypton guys. I have one of the Racing Miku Nendoroids. I forget which one. I have like the biking race Miku one that's like supposed to sit on like your bottle cap. She's pretty cute. I have that one. Who else? I have Receiver Len. So I used to have two actually, but I gave the other one to my sibling who also coincidentally likes Vocaloid. So I got one of them as a gift, and my family like didn't know that I already had that. You can pronounce it however. Okay, I'm gonna call you Mani, because that is easiest for me, I think. Figures are nice but expensive. Indeed, indeed. That is why I no longer collect them. They're too expensive. Some of them are pretty cheap. Like prize figures, sometimes their quality is like kind of but prize figures prices usually are not too bad. Like anything below 30 is not super terrible, but all the pretty ones are like $400. I'll probably never have like a super big like multiple $100 figure. I don't even have like a singular $100 figure, I don't think. At least when I got them they weren't $100. But I'll probably never get any that are like that expensive. So I dodged figure collecting for a while, but now I'm getting too many. That's the problem. It's so addicting. It's so addicting for no reason. Like, they just sit there and do nothing. Prize figures are usually like $18 to $30. Yeah, they're on the cheaper end. Especially if you get them used. You have to be careful getting them used, though. You have to watch out for broken arms and broken off hands. And we will get you full-size Miku, don't worry. No, you don't have to get me anything. If you get me anything, I'd prefer it be something that I need and not, luxury, like figures. That's what I was looking for. Heart, welcome back. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. How have you been? Esila figure? If that happens, that will be a long time in the future. That'll be a long while from now, probably. Unless something happens, like, soon, to make it happen sooner, that makes me, like, super extra popular or something. Or punch like you wanted. Wait, you can talk to her. I can talk to Miku? Look at you, full-size Miku. I don't want to punch Miku either, except in the game where you're supposed to punch Miku. If I saw real-life Hatsune Miku and she was normal and full-sized and real, I guess, I would be like, oh my god, hi Miku. It's so cool that you're real. Thank you for singing those songs. And then I wouldn't punch her. Easy. Or punch like you wanted. I only want to punch her in that one game that I can't even play because I don't own a Switch. And even if I did own a Switch, I'd probably buy the kind that is cheaper. I'd probably get a Switch Lite. Yoru, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome, welcome. My Mako Nendo lost the itty-bitty little grass that went in her mouth. Bagging up the smaller pieces makes sense, though. Gotcha. I'm sorry for your loss, Shorbizzle. My most prized possession is the Cardcaptor Sakura anniversary figure. Ooh, that's nice, that's nice. This turned from, like, a Vocaloid talk to, like, general weeb collection talk. I'm not opposed to that, because hearing about people's figure collections is really cool. I just wish I could see them, too. Wasn't there a merch cut promotion for streaming on AniLive? Yes, there was. Yes, there was. Karma, welcome in. How are you? How have you been? Thank you for stopping by. It's great having you here, as always. Esila summertime swimsuit and cover-up figure. That'd be cute. I'd buy that. I mean, I'd hope since I am the person who is the figure, they'd send me one for free, but, like, I'd buy that. That sounds nice. Esila is figure gonna worth hundreds of dollars, though. Those outfits details are expensive. They are. They are. If I had to lower the price, it would surely, like, degrade the quality. I'll take your entire stock. No, don't hog all the merch. No. Tethero, welcome back. How are you? I'm always so surprised on how you greet someone. Why are you surprised? I like greeting everyone. Sometimes I greet them too many times because they like leave and come back a billion times. I feel like that's like a little odd of me to do. Taco collection review stream. That actually is such a good idea. That's actually great. I'm gonna write that down right now. Okay. So remember how earlier I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try something new, and there's a possibility that it'll fail spectacularly, but I won't tell you guys the details just in case it does fail spectacularly. It failed spectacularly, just as I said. That's what I said, and it happened. So, next time, maybe we'll see. Maybe next time. Okay, Otaku Collection Review. We'll figure a way to get that set up because I want to see your guys' collection. I think that's pretty neat. I would not be able to show you mine, unfortunately. I'm not in possession of, like, most of my stuff at the moment. Like, all my stuff is, like, in boxes, like, in my parents' house. I would not be able to participate in the showing, but I want to see. Esila plushie, one day. Let me catch up. The one, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Hey, how have you been? Thank you for stopping by. You just say it so fast in one breath. I mean, I'm pretty good at not breathing sometimes, I guess. Lulu, welcome in. Great having you back. How have you been? Esila plushie, I wish. We'll get there one day. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate that, Lulu. How have you been? Kingman Civic, I'm getting better at saying your name. How have you been? Afternoon. How have you been? We're trying to talk about Vocaloid, but we keep getting off topic. Do you like Vocaloid or Vocal Synth? How are you? Half Painted Room, welcome in. How are you? If it's half painted, what 2 colors is it? Hi, Lulu. Yeah, hi. Workload. If you're working, best of luck with your work. Esila plushie would be so cute. It would be. Maybe they'll also make a Lulu one, which would be even cuter. Still fun to think about potential merch. Indeed. Wasn't there a company that sold Hatsune Miku hologram things that talked to you and some guy married his, but then the company went out of business and his wife couldn't talk to him anymore? I think I do remember hearing that, yeah. Which is pretty neat, but also really sad. Little sheep plushie, yeah. That would look weird, huh? Maybe a strawberry cow? I don't think it would look weird. I think it would be just as cute as yourself. I don't have much of a collection, and that's okay. The size of a collection doesn't matter. It's the heart that you put into it. If you have a piece of paper that you printed out with, like, a picture of your favorite anime girl, and that's your collection, that's okay. Because if that picture means something to you, that's what matters most, right? Oh no, is the power level? I think I have like 2-3 figures and a couple plushies. That sounds nice, pleasant. Yeah, setting up a hashtag on stream when you announce it and then browsing the tag during the stream could be a fun idea. Indeed, but with this kind of stream, my biggest concern is that I don't get enough entries and then we just do nothing for the rest of the 2 hours. Hi, I started painting it, but it didn't get finished for like 3 years. Lol. Oh, I see. Potato. Welcome back. How are you? True, that works, but you could also do an origami anime girl. True. That would be pretty nice. I only have Vtuber merch and some CDs. Gotcha. CDs, I want more CDs. If I were to collect anything, actually, I said, earlier I said I would want to collect concert, like DVDs or Blu-rays. I take that back. I want CDs. More than anything, I want to collect CDs. Not even just for Vocaloid. I like CDs. I think they're cool. I need more of them. Lulu, welcome back. How are you? So we are showing our figurines. Not right now, but maybe in the future. Built it out of paper. CDs are nice. Yeah. I started collecting CDs kind of recently because I realized that, like, I only ever get to listen to music, like, online. But, like, what if the internet just, like, goes out and dies forever and it never comes back and we don't have access to anything? Like, then I won't be able to listen to any music. So I want to collect all the music of the, like, artists and stuff that I like. So I started collecting CDs. And I want to collect more CDs. Luckily, a lot of the ones I want are, like, below $10 at the moment. So that's super easy, but that's still too much money for me at the moment. One day, though. I like plushies. Me too, me too. Built out of paper. I really like small DS game-sized cases that CDs come in. Yeah, I like the cases as well. I have a lot of CDs that I got from my parents, but like my dad is like super stupid or something, and he got rid of all the cases, and I absolutely hate him for that. And I think maybe for that reason he should go to prison or something. So I'm pretty upset about that, but that's okay. At least I have the CDs, which is the most important part, because I get to listen to those. But without the cases, it's not as cool. Are you ordering from Japan? I don't usually order stuff from Japan. It usually costs more. If I have the ability to buy from where I live, then I will buy from where I live. No stream. Oh, no stream. That's part of your name. Oops. By the way, what's the official sheep fan name? You guys are sheepy heads. Do you own a bunker, Esila? I wish, because what if the diseases come and it becomes people become zombie and they want to eat me? I don't have any food stocked up. I don't have any weapons. I need to be able to keep myself safe. But no, I don't have a bunker. It's always good to have physical versions of things. Yes, exactly. For the same reason, I like to collect like physical games instead of non-physical games. In more recent years, I switched to PC over like consoles, so it's not as much as a thing for me as of right now. But I used to much prefer buying physical versions instead of like buying from the online stores. If every Esila fan submitted a photo, the chat keeps moving. There'd be enough for 2 hours, IMO. But like, how likely is it that every single person is going to submit a photo? Not very likely. I'd say 0%. The world would be in chaos. The stores would get raided. And by the way, where did it go? Oh, by the way, what's the official sheep fan name? Okay, that's Sheepy Heads. Do you own a bunker, Esila? Wait, I already read this. Huh? Okay. Yes, physical feels safer long term. Yes, exactly. Nate, welcome back. How are you? I like digital games, but my siblings and I share games, so yeah. Gotcha. Doomsday Prepper Esila wanted a bunker, lol. I need to be able to stay safe. Angry Zealot, welcome back. How are you? I think the app just hates me. I think the app might hate everyone, but hopefully one day it improves. There's always the future, right? Looney, welcome in. Hi, nice meeting you. How have you been? Do you have a CD player or a Walkman? I used to be in possession of both, but I only own a CD player at the moment. Let me catch up though, and I'm like really behind on Twitch chat. Hey Lulu, people are saying hi to Lulu. Esila has Toonie vibes sometimes. Do I? Do I? Karma, thanks for liking. I appreciate that. Welcome in. How are you? Thank you guys for liking. I don't need all the likes, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. Hi, Looney. How are you? See the figure that reviews your... A figurine that reviews your Weeb merch and calls you her slave. That's not a common function of a figure, and also, I don't want to own any slaves. So, no. Looney, thanks for liking. I appreciate that. OMG Lulu, that's valid. To me, Vocaloid is part of the 2000s, early 2010s Nico era, so it's easy to go into other topics. Yeah, it is. And do you have a CD player or Walkman? Just a CD player right now. Ayo. I've never actually been to a Weeb event, but I met a former acquaintance outside of Anime NYC once. She did have a bag, and she was dressed in a rather skimpy VTuber costume for winter. So I ended up schlepping 1,000 of Weeb merch all around Midtown, dressed in my work clothes that night, followed by a chick dressed like a lady of the night. Keck W. Oh, wow. I wish that I could go to an event like that again. I've been to a few in the past. I think like 4 total. I won't say which ones because I feel like that'll like narrow down where I live, which is scary. But I've been to a few. I wish I could go to another one again. Why get rid of the cases? That's the aesthetic part of a CD collection. Exactly! And how am I supposed to tell what songs are on the CD besides like memorizing it? Because like there's some songs, like there's some CDs in there that are like my absolute favorite, and I will like never forget what songs are on them. But there's just like, not to mention the fact that like my family would like pirate CDs and make like fake versions. There's blank unlabeled ones in there. Like, how am I supposed to know what songs are on these? I'm a sheepy head, yippee. Yeah, you're all sheepy heads. Unless you don't want to be. Based Lulu. Esila is a Doomsday Prepper confirmed. Nope, I am not. Based. I have a little black zipper pouch with a bunch of PlayStation PS2 games in it without cases, but it was given to me a long time ago, so I'd have preferred games with their own case. I also have, like, all my CDs are in this, like, zipper pouch thing, too. And the pouch isn't even, like, big enough. So there's like CDs stacked on top of each other and it feels unsafe and gross. Do you have a CD book to organize your CDs? No, I will never put my CDs in a book. I will never take them out of their cases unless I'm using them or like observing the backside of the case that I can't see through the CD. I will keep the cases. I don't care if it takes up more space. The cases keep them safe and the cases also look cool. And tell me what songs are on them if I don't remember. If I own the CD, though, for the most part, I'll probably know what songs are on the CD. Because why would I buy songs that I don't like? Sometimes I see a little Chuny, like when you start describing great heists to us. When did I describe a great heist to you guys, actually? Wait, I did that yesterday, didn't I? It's not that bad, right? Sheepheads kind of sounds familiar. I think another sheep themed VTuber might use that already. Darn. The person who came up with it was so smart and handed it to me so kindly. No, burning CDs and writing on them was so common in the thousands. Correct. But my family didn't write on them. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't yell at me. Did I yell at you? I'm sorry. CDs. I just realized my first exposure to Miku is a couple months after its release in 2007. I remember it's the same year of first iPhone release. Oh, that was a good while ago. Wow. Impressive. I have 2 CDs and 1 concert Blu-ray. I really want to get more. I want to get more too. For like Vocaloid and Miku CDs and all of that, I own 2, I think, out of all the CDs I have. I have maybe like 15 CDs total. I think only 2 of them are Vocaloid. And it's I Shared a Kiss with Hatsune Miku by Mikito P. And Good Schoolgirl by Mikito P. Both Mikito P, because I love Mikito P. I don't think I have any other ones. I want more, though. Okay. Uki, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Nice meeting you. How have you been? Thanks for stopping by. CDs belong only in the case they came in. Exactly. If you have a CD or DVD ripper friend, they gotta at least label the stuff they pirate with a Sharpie. Exactly. This is why my father should go to prison, because he didn't label his pirated CDs. CDs belong in the case that came in. Esila kissed Miku? No, not me. I would never kiss Miku. I only kiss you guys. That's it. Nobody else. I've been to 2 cons so far and heading to one soon. Gotcha. I've never been to any like really big ones. I've only been to like smaller more like local ones, unfortunately. Maybe one day I'll be able to go to like a really big one though. I think that'd be cool. Yay. What if Miku watched you? You'd kiss her too. Well, yeah, I guess. That would make sense because I kiss everyone who watches me. I'll kiss you guys right now. Mwah. Okay, I need to catch up on these. Burning CDs was so fun. It's so weird how that vanished literally overnight. Yeah. My first exposure to Vocaloid was through what the Japanese refer to as thin volumes. I will not elaborate, unfortunately. It'd have been funniest if my first experience was Hatsune Miku showing up on David Letterman's show. That actually would be very funny. That would be. Wow, sudden kiss. Yeah, just for you guys. Looking emoji. I got a kiss from a VTuber IRL once. That's pretty cool. Congratulations. Now everything is digital. Indeed, which is such a shame. Such a shame. I'm afraid of everything being digital. I want things to be saved. So I'm afraid that, like, the people who make music that I like will, like, stop making CDs. And then I'll, like, never be able to get, like, new music from them if they make new music. I feel like that would be terrible. Hatsune Miku? The real one? Welcome in. How are you? Thanks for liking. I appreciate that. Nayume, welcome in. Great having you here. How have you been? I know you. I'm glad CDs are still pretty common in Japan. Me as well. Nate, welcome back. No, thank you for liking. I appreciate that. Thank you. Lavish, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. I'm doing 7 cons yearly, and at least 2 of them as a staff. It's my second nature at this point. Oh my god, that's a lot. Wow. That sounds so cool. Lavish, thank you for liking. I appreciate that. Thank you. Smaller cons are superior. The big ones are too corporate. Gotcha. Gotcha. Interesting. I would not be able to make a comparison, unfortunately. I've enjoyed my small cons, though. Funnily enough, the two cons were LAAX and Comiket, so I'm ready for a smaller city convention now, haha. Gotcha. Hopefully you can enjoy one of those soon. Watch the video of Miku on Letterman. That shit was peak of unintentional cringe comedy. I'm pretty sure I have in the past. No time soon. Not soon. No time recently. But I'm pretty sure I have seen that. Watch the video of Miku. Oh, I already read that. My bad. Big. You can still burn CDs if you want. Yeah, you can. It's just not as common anymore, right? Streaming is just too cheap and easy now for hard storage. Assuming you still have a disk slot with a burner in your PC. I have an external CD thing. I don't have one that's built into my computer, unfortunately, as convenient as that would be. But I made sure to get myself one that I can plug in and use. Kiwar, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Thanks for stopping by in Half Painted Room. Welcome back as well. How are you guys? We're still talking about Vocaloid, but also we're on the topic of just general CDs. And also conventions kind of mixed in there. People incoming? Yeah. I'm so happy that people decide to watch me. I'm honored, really. It's kind of like how some streaming services literally deleted every cartoon on their service. It was sad because even the creators of the cartoons have to pirate their own shows now. Yeah. It is quite sad. Okay. So remember how the thing failed earlier? I forgot to stop doing the thing that failed. I will stop that immediately. Okay, there we go. We're all ready now. The Gab Senpai, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. How have you been? Thank you for stopping by. Again, I repeated myself. My bad. Half Painted Room. Thank you for liking. I appreciate that. Silvetora? I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce your name. I apologize for that. Please do let me know. Rip the secret thing. There's always tomorrow. There's always tomorrow, right? Tomorrow it'll be better. Tomorrow I'll fix the things that I forgot to do that made it bad. Almost like all the corporations wanted their own streaming platform but didn't think it through. Yeah. Exactly. Rukasil, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Silvatora, very close. Okay, very close. I was almost there. That's worth something. I'm intrigued about the secret thing. One day you will know, because one day I will succeed. One day. I'm going to change my sitting position real quick. Ow. I kicked the, little trash bin I have under my desk. Ouchie. It's okay, though. Okay. Anyways, now that I'm caught up on everyone's messages... This is pretty cool talking about CDs. Anyways, Vocaloid. Tyler, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. It's great having you back. Do you happen to enjoy Vocaloid or anything vocal synth related? What do you think? Trash bin? That's our house. Wait, you live in there? You've been living with me the whole time and you never said hi? I've been so lonely. I've been all alone here and you've been here the whole time and you never came to hang out with me? You never crawled out of the trash bin? Why not? Good speedrun, Esila. Let's make more messages. Sure, yeah. Let's hope that they're on topic, though. Miku world domination. Agreed. That would be scary. Shyness? Okay, that's fair. LMAO, Miku beam. But I saw hi every... I say hi every day during your stream, but, we could hang out in real life if you got out of the garbage bin that's under my desk that you live in, apparently. We could hang out even more. That would be better, right? We could become even closer friends. Our friendship would grow, and then we'd be best friends. That'd be pretty cool, I think. And I'm out of tea. Eyes wide blushing emoji. Are you just a Miku fan, or do you enjoy specific producers? A new wave or old wave? I used to just, generally enjoy Vocaloid. Now I kind of stick to, the few producers that I like now. I don't consume much new music. Just, modern Vocaloid just hasn't been clicking with me, unfortunately. That's not saying the songs are bad, because they are good. Some of them are bad, but that's to be expected. Not every song can be good. But I more listen to the older stuff for the most part, and I usually stick to like the producers I like. My favorite being Mikito P. I like Mikito P a lot. I like Mikito P. I like Nabuna. I like old Pinocchio P. Some of the newer stuff is still good. I like older Pinocchio P though. My favorite Pinocchio P song is "At the Mercy of Emptiness," and just none of the like more recent Pinocchio P songs are like anywhere like near and close of like style to that song. Unfortunately, because that's the best one, opinion. Who would you say is your favorite Vocaloid producer? Mikito P. Mikito P. Just to simplify it, since I have a few that I like up at the top. Do you enjoy some Vocaloid song cover? Yeah. I'm not exactly sure on like Vocaloid cover producers. I just kind of like skip through like different covers, whatever like piques my interest. But in terms of English covers, I really like Will Stetson, or at least I used to. I haven't been keeping up with the songs that he's been doing. I used to enjoy his covers a lot. It was satisfying watching him go from like an okay singer to a very good singer. Bleh, English covers. I can understand that. I'm not a big English person either. I just like Will Stetson for some reason. That's it. Any Vocaloid song, story, or PV that sticks in your head? Huh. Any specific song, story, or PV that sticks in my head? I guess Sorry Shinohara by Mikito P. That's always been one for me. I really like that song. The song itself stays there in my mind because it's really good. The video sticks in my mind because that's also really good. Chris does a really good job when he does Vocaloid stuff. Chris is really good at making the videos and doing the drawings. The story sticks in my head. I like it a lot. It's actually my favorite Vocaloid song. Tied with one other, but it's one of my favorites. I know Otto did a lot of Vocaloid covers. Also, Will Stetson is amazing. Yeah, he's pretty good. I never got too into Otto. Just not my thing. That's not saying Otto is bad. Like, Otto's good. Otto's good. I can respect it. It just doesn't work for me. It's just not my thing for whatever reason, unfortunately. As much as I wish I could enjoy it more. To fit in the bin, they have to be some kind of fantasy midget. I don't know, maybe you could be like an ant or something instead. You don't have to be human-shaped, right? Maybe you're just like the air that's inside the bin. Because the bin's actually empty right now. I emptied it recently. Maybe you're just the air inside the bin. Wait, did I throw you guys into like the garbage? Did I actually throw you away? Am I alone now? Do you guys still live there? Did I throw you out? Nawakumori, my beloved. All the Project Voltage stuff was fun. I didn't get super into that, unfortunately. I want to, though. I want to. Maybe I'll find some time in my day and give that a good go. Are there any hybrid collab Vocaloids you enjoy? Like songs that aren't 100% Vocaloid style? Not particularly. Not particularly. Not particularly. Otto's Goddish cover is incredible, which makes sense. Otto is incredible. I did listen to that. It was pretty good. Just not a big Otto person, unfortunately. I know Otto did. Oh, I got that one already. My bad. Honey, welcome in. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. How have you been? Welcome, welcome. We're talking about Vocaloid. What about Vocaloid in particular? Honestly, I'm not sure. My brain's like honestly a little empty right now. I'm happy in general. There are many projects these days where Vocaloid producers work together with utaites. That is good to see. I'm very happy about that. Hello? Hi, how are you, honey? Set It Off did a song featuring Miku, which is pretty good at IMO. I did see that, and I did listen to it. It not exactly my kind of song, but I was impressed that Set It Off did anything with Miku. I thought that was cool. Sari Shinohara is a classic. The sequel wasn't as impactful. Yeah, Yonjunana, and there's also Akaito. Sari Shinohara is the big one, though. That's also the best one, in my opinion. What do you think of those old English language voice banks? I don't remember what they're called, and they stripped out all the Japanese style art for the Western market. English language voice banks? Like the old like English Vocaloids? Or are we referring to some other vocal synth stuff? They did amazing for having her do English. Yeah, they did. What's your favorite Vocaloid? I purely think of Vocaloids as tools. I don't like think of them as characters. So keeping that in mind, I like the way that Len and Flower sound the most. It's more about sound to me than anything else. I hadn't listened to Set It Off in a while before the Miku collab came out. I honestly forgot about Set It Off for like super long. I was not ever expecting to see Set It Off and Miku. Nano Gray, welcome in. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. How are you, Nano? Karma, welcome back. How are you? Who is Flower? Flower is like the girl with the cool voice, I guess. She's the one with like purple and like black and stuff. She had long hair originally, but then she cut it. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, true. Gotta go. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Bye, Marco. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. It's great having you here. Do you like playing Hatsune Miku rhythm games? Which one is your favorite? My favorite would be Future Tone. My favorite, like, if I had the means to, like, access it, my favorite would probably actually just be, like, the arcade game instead. Nothing beats, like, the original, right? Nothing beats, like, straight from the source instead of having it, like, moved over to PlayStation. Or, it's on, like, multiple places now, right? You can play it on the Switch, you can play it on PC. I don't know how you can play it with, like, the Switch controls. I've thought about it. I feel like that would hurt my fingers. I feel like the buttons would hurt my fingers. I'd much prefer playing it on the PlayStation. If I don't have access to the, like, normal buttons, which I don't. If I had the means to play it, and I could play it more than I have, because I've only played it, like, one time. There was one time I went to a round one, I happened to be in the area, and it had the arcade game. That was fantastic. If I played it more, it would 100% be my favorite, but it's Future Tone. But I also really like Mirai Deluxe. I didn't have the one that came before Deluxe because it was Japanese only, and the 3DS, or was it 3DS or DS that this came out on? I don't remember. But whatever it came out on was region locked, so I wouldn't be able to actually play it. It wouldn't work with what I had. But Deluxe was available for the United States. So I played that. That was pretty neat. I thought it was really cool that, like, Gumi would show up. I thought that was neat. I was glad that there was a non-Krypton person there. I don't like how the Switch one looks. I don't like how it looks either, but my biggest concern there is, like, the buttons themselves and how I would be able to play with the buttons. So, like, I much prefer the way it looked not on the Switch and on the one that's, like, not on Steam. But really, when it comes down to it, it's not really the looks that matter as long as it's still playable. So it's more about the buttons for me. The only game I have of Vocaloid is Colorful Stage. Oh, I did play Little Colorful Stage around the time it came out in Japan. I didn't get super into it, though. Not super my thing. I used to enjoy mobile rhythm games a fair deal, but not so much anymore. Have you played the Miku Fitness boxing game? I wish! It came out on the Switch, though, and I don't have a Switch. And even if I did, I wouldn't be able to afford it. How much did it cost? Actually? I saw it on Play Asia. Okay. Miku boxing game. Switch or the game? Well, one, I can't afford a Switch, and two, I can't afford a game either. So both. Where is it? Where's Play Asia? There it is. I think they're saying it's possible the Switch one was the last of Project Diva due to the success of Colorful Stage, which would be very unfortunate. Yeah, I thought I read somewhere on Twitter that there was, like, a translation of something where there would be no more Project Diva, or at least it would be, like, highly unlikely, which is super sad. So I'm not a big fan of the way that Colorful Stage works, personally. When I play mobile rhythm games, I like when the buttons are curved, right? So I hate having the, like, flat, like it's all, like, flat in a line, right? Sometimes I'll suck it up and play anyways. But it's not ideal for me, personally. Games like Future Tone? No. What's it called? Shining Live was curved. What's another one that was curved? I've played multiple of these, and I've made the comparison a billion times. I'm just not super on it today, I guess. But the buttons need to be curved instead of in a flat line, or else I will not be able to reach the middle. And, like, I can combat that by playing with my like pointer fingers instead, which is what I do. It's just not as fun if I'm not playing with my thumbs for whatever reason, unfortunately. Do you like playing Hatsune Miku rhythm games? Okay, got that one. Remembered Pinocchio P has had a cafe collab. What producer would you like for a cafe? What producer would I like for a cafe? Well, I probably have to go with my favorite, right? Mikito P? 'Cause I don't think Mikito P's got one of those. But also, I don't usually keep tabs on, like, cafes that I can't access. Because if I, like, think about the cafes that I'll never be able to attend, then I'm just gonna be sad. I think they're saying it's possible the Switch one's the last... Okay, got that one. Oh, the worldwide edition of Miku Boxing will be released on July 12th. Interesting. So you're not allowed to play it unless you're Japanese? Interesting. I thought you'd be able to play games from any place on the Switch. It's just in Japanese? Oh, I don't care if the game's just in Japanese. I've played a billion games just in Japanese. I can deal with that just fine. I'm just working while listening. This getting me through my shift. Gotcha. I'm glad to help you out, I guess. As long as I'm not too distracting. Good luck with your work, Nate. Good luck with your work. Yeah, I didn't know there was a Miku boxing game before one of you brought it up the other day. Like, I've seen the, like, things that you attach to the wall, and they, like, like, the light moves to the spot that you're supposed to punch, and I thought that those are pretty cool, and I've thought about, like, getting one of those, or, like, not thought about getting one of those, because I don't have the money for that, but I thought that it would be cool to get one of those, but I've never seen other boxing stuff that is also happening in recent years, I guess. It's fun playing in Japanese. Every menu option is a surprise. I have, like, really basic Japanese knowledge, so the buttons aren't exactly a surprise to me. At least in games where, like, you don't really need to know Japanese to play it, like in Future Tone. But I can navigate the menus fine, luckily, with my limited knowledge. If you don't have a Switch, I wouldn't suggest buying it since the new console is next year. They're making a new one already? Is that real? Or is that fake and a joke and you're lying to me? New Switch? New Switch game deletes your saves on purpose? That sounds sad. That's not what I'm looking for, though. Switch 2 confirmed. In the most anticlimactic way possible, Nintendo on Tuesday confirmed years of rumors the Nintendo Switch 2 console is on the way. Is it still going to be called the Switch 2 when it comes out? Because that's, like, kind of super lame. Are they going to give it a better name? It's been 7 years already? I would have said, like, 3 years max. Time flies. It's fun playing in Japanese. Every menu's a surprise. Constant rumors, but should be sooner than later. Into 2025, but still 1.5 years to go, lol. The Switch is almost 10 years old? It's gonna be the Switch U. Screenshot this. I'll screenshot it in my mind. What do you mean already? The Switch came out in like 2017 was like 2 years ago! 17. Okay, if I count on my fingers, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, that is 7 years ago. No official title? Okay. They better name it something cooler than Switch 2. That's super boring. How much does the Switch cost now? Buy Switch. Here's the counting hands. Like $250 to $300. That's still really expensive. How much is a Switch Lite right now? Okay, that one's $200. That's still really expensive. You'll be lucky if it goes on sale after the new one. True. I neglected to think about the possibility that the price would decrease once the new one came out. Nintendo isn't much for numbered console releases. And when they made the Wii U, nobody bought it because people thought it was just some weird tablet add-on for the Wii. They're originally $350. Okay, that's not too terrible in comparison to some other things. That's still expensive. There's an OLED version too. I am aware of that. The good Diddy, welcome in. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. How have you been? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Right now, we're supposed to be talking about like Vocaloid and vocal synths, but now we're talking about the Switch 2 or something. It has a better battery. Okay, that's good. If I have a Switch, I would assume I'd want to take it places, right? Since it's portable. Thank you so much for the gift. I really appreciate that. The Trucarus? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Please do coach me on that if you are willing. I want to get it as right as possible. And Whomping Wampus, welcome in, guys. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. We're not exactly on topic right now. Thanks for liking. I appreciate that. Thank you. New Super Switch XL. It's because someone asked about the Miku boxing game again. Oh, yeah. Rin Kosaka, welcome in. How are you? Nice meeting you. How have you been? Ik-R is. Oh, that's 2 words instead of 1 word. Oh, I didn't see that. I thought your name was like Trul Karsis or something. It's the True Icarus. Okay. Thank you for helping me out with the pronunciation. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for liking. I appreciate that as well. How are you guys? I heard we are talking about Vocaloid. Yeah, do you like Vocaloid? Help us stay on topic. We keep talking about other things by accident. Howdy from Texas? Howdy, partner. Someone know what the coins do? Yeah, they give us gifts, and the gifts pay us with money. So if you're giving us gifts, that's supporting our wallets, which lets us keep streaming from locations that are peaceful and quiet instead of having to split the $5,000 rent between 5 people. Thank you, Smooth Brain. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the gift. I wish I could contribute to the Vocaloid discussion. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to. You can always contribute to the side discussions that ensue because we're not good at staying on topic. More burgers, less roommates. Yeah, the more burgers I have, the less roommates I have. Yes, I love Vocaloid. What's your favorite song, Icarus? Please feed Esila some burgers. Yes, I'm actually quite hungry right now. I haven't eaten yet. I plan on making food when I'm done. Are they like bits on Twitch? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, you're getting the idea. Thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate that half-painted room. Thank you. I'm also so sorry. I like stutter everything. I need to get better at that. So burgers are made from roommates. Maybe that's why my roommates don't like me, because they think I'm going to turn them into a burger. Maybe we're getting somewhere. But no. No, they're not. The correlation between the number of burgers and the number of roommates is only related in terms of number. That is it. It's not made out of human meat or roommate meat even. Okay, let me catch up because chat's kind of going a little fast. I would love to audition for being a VTuber, but sadly I still live with my parents. They'd be super confused with it. If I lived with my mother and I made all this noise all day, she'd probably also be pretty confused. Hopefully you can become living in a place that is better suited to have you pursue what you want to pursue. But I love the intense voice of Hatsune Miku. That is really fun to play in Future Tone. I love playing that song. Roommate burger? If there was a burger made out of my roommates, out of respect for them, I would not eat the burger. I'll just draw a stick figure and become 2D VTuber, lol. I think it's more the problem for them was that, like, the people they live with would get in the way, less of the means. My favorite Vocaloid, burger. Ah, yeah, mine as well. More burgers, less roommates. Burger eating emoji. You have your own burger eating emote? Oh my god. I'll have to take note of that. I need my own burger eating emote. Esila has 5 roommates and still pays almost $1,000 in rent. I know, it's bad. I know. I'm leaving soon. Been a good hour plus for Vocaloid can treat this as the ending Zatsu. Oh, right, yeah. True. That would be reasonable at this point. Yeah, those of us that don't know much can't help derail the topic instead. Let's go. I wonder if streaming from AniLive could work with McDonald's Wi-Fi. I mean, like, probably, right? McDonald's Wi-Fi is functional sometimes. It can work. Supposedly, it uses lower bandwidth than streaming video. Yeah, which is good. Okay, I need to catch up with you guys. I'm very good at multitasking, as you can see. If you're Vocaloid, burger. Thanks for clarifying, I was worried. Okay. Anytime. The true Carlos, go for it. And, I mean, yeah, if the problem is, like, embarrassment of, like, what your parents would think, as long as you're in, like, a situation where you're safe with your parents, you should be fine, right? As long as your parents aren't, like, evil. Just go for it. Go for it. I used to stream living with my parents. They didn't care. my like mother was actually happy because she was like, oh my god, Esila's talking so loud. She has so many friends. She talks all the time. I thought she was like depressed and like gonna kill herself. But that wasn't the case. Do you play Project Sekai? I played it a little around the time it came out for Japan, but I didn't keep up with it, unfortunately. Thank you for liking. I really appreciate that, Icarus. It might be worth redoing a stream about this topic when we get more Vocaloid enjoyers. I like seeing you so excited about it. I'm happy that my passion is not off-putting. Yeah, I feel like I was a little like about going into this because I wasn't sure how much other people would participate or how far we'd be able to go. Because I know not everyone is a Vocaloid or even vocal synth enjoyer. Like, we probably have less enjoyers than there are non-enjoyers. Sorry for the chair sounds. We solved depression. Woohoo! I was never depressed in the first place. I was just a quiet girl, you know. I'm just quiet. Sheep has friends. Yeah, I do have friends. All you guys are my friends. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you guys for liking. I appreciate it. How are you guys? Why are you depressed? I'm not. What do you mean? Okay, time to draw an Esila burger emote. No, you don't have to do that. It's okay. If I were to get emotes, I'd like to pay the artist instead of receiving free art. I feel bad when people, like, draw art for me. I check my art tags every day so I don't miss anything. But I feel bad that people, like, invest their time into doing that for me. It makes me really happy. But I feel like they should spend their time doing something else. But as long as they're, like, happy doing that drawing, right? As long as that's happening, then that's good. Woo, parasocialism. What do you mean? You're actually my friends. What do you mean? Time to eat sheep burger. Wait, a burger made out of sheep? You do you, as long as the burger's not made out of, like, my family or something. My phone's gonna die. I'm hopefully going to join back in stream. Gotcha! I'm not gonna be streaming again today, but I will be streaming again tomorrow around the same time, so hopefully I can see you there. Lone Wolf, welcome back. How are you? They love Sky. Welcome in. Hi, how are you? Nice meeting you. How have you been? Nice. It's nice seeing so many new people. How are you guys? Yeah, we're all real. Okay. Yeah, you guys are real? That is good. I'm glad you guys are real. I'd be probably heartbroken if I found out that all you guys were not real people. Lone Wolf. Totally real? That's super convincing, the way that you wrote the smiley face after that. Thank you for reassuring me. Hey, SYL. I'm an AI. Yes, sir. Yeah, you are, Karma, sure. Hi, you, SYL, you still down bad looking emoji. We are AI bot. Beat Bop Urbo. Never was? Okay. You're a real person the whole time. Thank you. There's actually a burger super sticker on YouTube. It cost $1.49. We can safely transition to YouTube. Perfect. We'll still have burgers. Don't worry, we're definitely all real, Ellipsis. I'm very trusting in that. Thank you. I'm still not sure if I exist or not. Okay, I'm sorry to bring upon the, existential, questioning, I guess. My bad. Let's save it for the judge. Boygers, burgers, let's go, yeah! Assuming you get a stable income for your basic needs, what are the things you'd think about first for streaming? Well, 100% before anything else, a monitor. If I can, 2 monitors. Because the monitor I have right now is not sufficient. Ideally 2, but I can deal with 1. I've dealt with 1 before, but right now my monitor's not super good. So a new monitor. That would be first up, I think. And then I get into more stuff that would, like, actually improve it. Like, I want a better audio interface. Right now I have the Scarlett Solo. It does, like, the bare minimum. I want something that'll, like, push my stream further instead of just completing its job, you know? So I want one that works better than that. that will probably take a while to save up for. Why stop at 2 when you can have 4? That's too many, actually. I don't need 4. It took me a second because I wasn't sure exactly what you're talking about. But 2, 1, I can live off of that. 2 will be like, it'll make my life easier. 3 is excessive. I don't need 3. I would not spend money on a 3rd. We do exist here for Esila. Okay, I'm glad. We're never real, and you have been talking to yourself, and you're actually in a white room. The walls of my room actually are white, though. That's scary. Why stop at 2 when you can have 4? That's too many. Hi, Rin. Hi, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Thank God. People need to do that feet captcha to prove they're real. Feet captcha? Are they soft? Wait, is what soft? Oh, my walls? No, my walls are hard. Yeah, hard as a wall, as they say. Can you touch your walls? Yeah, I just did. Have you ever left your room? Is there a door? Yes, there is a door. Outside of my room, there is a laundry room, and there's someone else's room, and there's a kitchen, and like a living room, and there's other people's rooms. We have a balcony too, but I don't go out there. Sheep knocking. Yeah, I knocked on the wall. Don't worry though, it wasn't to someone else's room, it went to the outside. Roommates are actually doctors who want to save you. No, that's so scary. I hope I'm not hallucinating this and they're just doctors. I hope this is real. Is this reality? I'm watching sheep talking. Well, actually, we're streaming from the AniLive app, not reality. I'm not too fond of having to entertain lots of children and also the possible crimes that could be committed on the app in relation to children. That's really scary. I'd much rather be here than reality, obviously. They're totally real. Scientists outside the window watching Esila talk to no one? No, they'll see that I have multiple, like I have my phone up, I have a Twitch on. They'll see that I'm talking to, like, the chat, right? Wait, so if you leave your room, can you find this so-called grass? There actually is not grass, like, in my apartment complex. We have flowers, though. They're pink. They're also dying, though. It's a little too warm for them, so they're, like, shriveling up. It's a black screen. There's nothing there? No. No, please. I'll see you later and not, you never know. I guess you do never know, which is a little scary. Like, one day, maybe I'll just never see one of you guys again. You'll just never show up. In that case, I'd be a little sad, but that's okay. Everybody has a life, and everybody moves on, you know? I'll treasure the time that we do have together. Do you eat flowers sometimes? I don't think I have, actually, which is surprising, because I feel like I would try to eat a flower. If it's the FBI monitoring her. Wait, who? Who? Esila makes mature content for adults only. I wouldn't say adults only, but for people who know how to, like, act, at least. If you know how to behave yourself, then you're welcome here. I ate an ant once, don't regret it. What do ants taste like? Because I know that they, like, smell like lemon, but there's no way that they also taste like lemon, right? LMAO, SYL. Who's it? Oh, okay. Took me a second. Esila's family-friendly content. Yeah, my content is family-friendly, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I've said anything not family-friendly. Ants taste like spicy butter. Interesting. I feel like I would not enjoy that flavor. I will not consume an ant, or any ants. First rule, act normal. Yes, exactly. Different ants taste different. They do? So, like, what are, okay, list of breeds of ants. So, like, a carpenter ant would taste different than, like a pharaoh ant, right? Local bunny girl, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome. I was afraid of red ants as a kid. Well, understandable. Red is bad. Red means danger. We're falling for the, like, genetic trap. Like, they evolved to be red because red is scary and means danger. We're falling for it. But I did too. Certain red ants can have, like, a fruity taste. Okay, that actually sounds delicious. Maybe I will seek out red ants and eat them. I've actually ate grasshopper. They were cooked and seasoned with chili pepper and lemon, taste like chips. I've also had a grasshopper before, and it was also seasoned and cooked in a similar fashion. I still did not like it. I didn't like it. Red means danger. Exactly. I will eat all the red ants. Save some for me if they taste fruity. I want something fruit flavored. Yes, please. Oh, I've never eaten cooked insects. Sup, bunny? I love when you guys interact with each other. I love when you guys are friends. It makes me happy. KK, Halone. Oh my gosh, everyone knows each other. I'm so happy. Okay, we probably have like 5 minutes left. I might go a little over as I usually do because it takes me a long time to say goodbye. But we won't be here much longer. We'll keep talking until then, though. So I'm really happy that I've been able to stream every day and at the time I'm supposed to stream. I feel like I've been really lucky with that. How are you, Bunny? Yeah, how are you? I remember eating from a box of Cheez-Its and wondering why it tastes like pizza. Turns out the box was infested with a colony of ants? That's terrifying, but like it tasted good at least, right? Good, how about you? Okay, that's good. I'm at work waiting for my time. Best of luck with work. You'll be free soon. Nope. Wait, what time do you normally stream? I want to catch a stream again. I start at 12 PST, or PT, or PDT. Pacific whatever time. I start at 12 and I go to 2. But sometimes I have to move it around because I have to work around my roommate schedules and like other stuff that goes on in my real life. To be updated on that, on whether I'm streaming at the like proper time or not, I do post about it on Twitter. If you go to my profile here on AniLive, if you click that, there should also be a link to my Twitter. You can follow that if you want updated. That's the easiest way to know exactly when I'm going live. There is nothing bad with church. Luckily, my work is house sitting for family right now. Haha, I need a job. I wish my job was house sitting. I want to sit in a house and get paid. Lucky. I know. Esila Gengar? I'm not any Pokemon, and if I was a Pokemon, I'd probably be a sheep one, not a, like, scary guy one. I work at a cafe? That sounds nice. Hi, Undead Fire Lion, welcome. No on your Twitter. Oh, yeah. Someone do that for me. It was really nice of them. I really appreciate it. I believe my current payment is roof under my head. Roof over my head. Both. Gotcha. Still, even then, I'll take it. If I'm not getting, like, actual dollars, I'll still take it. If I don't have to pay rent, that's still better than what I got right now. Still horrifying, so I threw it out. I probably would as well. I'd probably also end up throwing up, even if it did taste good. A fighting type sheep Pokemon, yeah. You're paid in burgers? I am paid in burgers. Art, I can't type for the life of me. Don't worry. Nice art. Yeah, it was very nice of them. Please do give the person who made it like a check on Twitter. A check is in like checking them out. they're pretty neat. They make nice art. So I cook? I cook too. I'm going to cook when I'm done. I'm very hungry. For real, we all cook. Yeah, cooking is fun. It's one of the things I enjoy doing. Job am a chef. Oh man. I wish I could like bake for a job. That'd be cool. I'm not good at baking though. I'm better at cooking than baking, but baking's more fun. Esila would fit more as a Digimon, going from Sleepy Sheep to God Emperor Sheep. That would make more sense, but also I'm not any sort of like higher being. That's not really accurate. A digital burger equals real burger price. Yeah, if the burger is from Five Guys, which is really expensive, I can probably get like 3 normal burgers for that. Is it rice with meat again? No, I'm actually going to make pasta. I'm going to make pasta with tomato sauce. It is fun. Yeah, it is. I wish I could make money from stuff that I do make money from stuff I like doing. I make money from streaming. I'm really lucky. Wow. I just realized that. Not yet, at least. I guess, yeah, not yet I make money, but I will. You wouldn't download a burger. Yeah, you wouldn't download a burger. The revelation, yeah. Took me a minute to realize. Are you sure you will be paid? I have hope I'll be paid. I trust that I'll be paid. I will get paid. Realization. Just wait till you get sponsors. Yeah, wait till I get sponsors. Then we'll really be going. I'll get revenue from AniLive. I'll get revenue from YouTube eventually. I'll get sponsors. I don't know, like company bonuses. I'll get those. Maybe I'll get like a raise or something somehow. We'll work our way up, and then we'll have plenty of money to buy burgers with. I'll afford more than 6 days worth of food. I'll be able to eat all 7 days. I also do eat all 7 days, by the way. I just don't have dinner on the 7th day, which is okay. I survive. Start making all the monies. Yeah, we're so close. Eyes on the burger. I can't get an actual job right now due to us trying to get me. Maybe you can have 2 burgers. Yeah, maybe. Please eat properly. I do my best to. I promise. Start making all the monies. That's what we're doing. Y'all got ads on TikTok? Right, we do. I also reached 1,000 followers on TikTok, which means I'm allowed to do like TikTok lives, right? Maybe I'll try that sometime just for fun. I probably won't do that like normally or like consistency. But it'd be kind of silly if that happened one time and only one time. I don't know how efficient TikTok live is though. There's a contest coming up. Yeah, there is. I probably won't win it though. I don't like. I probably feel. Not probably. I know I'd feel bad like begging for the gifts for the contest. The prize seems pretty cool, but I feel bad like asking for your guys' money. So ads on AniLive on Twitter. Also, we have Twitter ads too. Cool. Why did I not finish my early message? I can't get a job. We're trying to get the documentation for my disability. Oh, gotcha. Good luck with that. Hopefully all that goes well for you. Welcome back. How are you, Undead? This is my first time on AniLive. Glad I popped in. I'm glad you're here too. You've been really nice. It's nice hanging out with you. Back? Welcome back. Eyes on Burger. Imagine the audience on TikTok. Right? The audience would be... Nothing against anyone here who uses TikTok, but the audience would probably be god-awful. It'd be fun to do it a singular one time, though. Just stream on TikTok once, and only once. Quite the training are going onto TikTok. Yeah. Back, welcome back. Take my number, my car, my house, my kidney, anything to beat and win, cause I'm sold. Okay, maybe tomorrow, before we get into our actual activity, we'll figure out like a way that we can like make an actual exchange. So you're actually getting something out of like you giving me points and coins and stuff, right? Like maybe we'll figure out something where like if you give me X amount of coins, I will do blank. Like, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll make it some sort of, like, service exchange, so you're actually getting something. Because I feel bad if you get nothing, right? Like, you get nothing, then I, like, eventually, like, maybe possibly win, and then I get something, and you still get nothing. I'd feel bad if that happened. So if I have to participate, I will be participating, because I feel like the participation is unwilling, because I will be receiving coins regardless, right? So if I have to participate, I'd rather it be worth something for you. We can get emojis for the win, for the lambs, sold. I got 1,500 free coins. I'll use all of them. We get seeing you happy. Well, if you guys are happy when I'm happy, then I'll do my best to be happy all the time then. Not in the, like, fake way, but, like... And I probably won't need to try. You guys make me happy all the time. We can get digital boingers. Yeah. You don't have to do anything for us, you know. We're just here to support you. But I want to be able to do something for you as well, you know. I feel bad. I want to be able to repay you guys. Would get me to watch just for once. It would get you prepped for YouTube vertical stream meta. Right. If I were to stream, not if I were, when I stream on YouTube, I plan on doing mainly not vertical. Because the point on going to YouTube, the point is to, like, branch out and do other things other than purely vertical content. It would get you prepped for YouTube vertical streams. We get streams, but Esila, you're already giving us a stream to watch and exchange. I feel like that's, like, the bare minimum, though. I feel like that's the bare minimum. I'd want to give you more. Especially if I'm, like, receiving an increased amount of coins for whatever reason, if you feel inclined to do so. I'm pretty much settled. I enjoy watching your amazing streams before heading to work. I'm glad I can do that for you. I'm happy that I can let you enjoy some time. But Esila, you're already giving us... Okay, I read that one. Okay, I need to go, actually. I'm, like, 5 minutes past. I have to eat. I'm hungry. I need to go make my pasta. Chatters are so easy to please. You just have to stream. Well, I'll keep streaming then. I want to do my best to keep you guys happy. You can give us extra 2 minutes of a stream as payment. I feel like that's really cheap. No, thank you. I'd give you something else. But at least it'd be organized and efficient. Yeah. See ya. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for the company. I appreciate it. Enjoy your pasta. Thanks to the stream. Thank you for the company. I'll be sure to enjoy my dinner. Thank you, guys. Thanks to the stream. Thank you. Thank you. It's actually pretty cool to see vertical-based streaming platform. Yeah, it is. It's pretty neat. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for the company. I appreciate that. Keeping us company? Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for the stream. Thank you. Have a nice meal, Esila. Enjoy it. Thank you. I'll do my best. I'll enjoy it for sure. Bye-bye. Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you as well. Hopefully I can see you again next time. Thanks, Esila. Have an amazing day. Thank you. You as well. I like the... It's like paying the ticket cover for a show. Those... that can get, of course. It was fun to see. I learned a lot more about Vocaloid. Thank you. I'm not exactly sure how much more you learned, but I'm glad that you learned something, I guess. Bye, Esila. Bye. I'm gonna go now. Burger posting. Thank you for liking. I'm gonna go. I'll miss you. I'll see you tomorrow. Twitch. Mwah. AniLive. Mwah. Any other place plus like the place I'm gonna upload this later. Mwah. Bye.